Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we are going to be playing some Reno Hunter. This is a deck I have yet to play this expansion. It's a deck that looks pretty fun. It's a deck that plays a card that I hate, that I genuinely think is awful, and I don't know why people still put it in decks, but every single list of Reno Hunter I've been seeing just runs Kazakus, and I don't know why. I think this card is bad. I might be in the small minority there, but I think this card is actually just awful. There are probably some better 4-drops. I just want to try it out, but I still think it's bad. I think this thing is just insane. I think this is one of the best 4-drops ever printed. I mean, fuck, you have like Stench and Shieldmaster, bro. Tazdingo. Is this really better than Taz? Where is he? Is this really better than Tazdingo? I don't think so. But yeah, anyways. Reno Hunter. Go play some cool cards. Deathstalker Rexxar. Zixor. Bearshark. You know, normal cards. Cool endgame finisher between Brann and Brann. You get Toucan Crush. That's pretty good. And yeah. Anyways though, with that being said, let's queue up our first game and let's see how it goes. Alright guys? Yeah, I'll see you guys all in the first one. Alright, first matchup is against a priest. No, I'll say it now before someone else points it out. This is the wrong deck to be playing to hit diamond. I should have probably picked a more consistent deck, but actually I'm kinda down to keep this whole hand. Yeah, fuck it. The reason I'm keeping this whole hand is, as you can see, this deck has very little late game, right? The odds of me finding a 4-drop, fairly low, but the thing is, the odds of me finding a 2-drop here, fairly high. Same thing with a 3-drop. Oh. I mean, here I'm even contemplating just going this on 2, Wild Growth on 3, this on 4. This is not the worst play on the planet. It's really, if we hit Deathstalker Rexxar as our draw for turn here, I'm gonna do that just because then we have so much inevitability late game that I think it's fine. But with this, I guess this is fine. It's not the best play in the world. This thing is a death rattle. Oh, this was battle cry. Whoops. I threw. I sure thought this was battle cry. I played them in that order. I get this. I get hugely punished here for that play. I don't have a beast in hand. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, we're not. We're in an awful position. At least we have Ara'lon on 5. Try to squeeze in as much damage as humanly possible. You're just playing against big priests. What can you do? This is a fairly good slam here. It's a 4/3. It's hard for priest to deal with, and especially because he can't target it. If he has coin Shadow Essence, okay. Well. I don't think there's anything this card can get me that actually changes anything here. Yep, I'm just gonna do this one real quick. There's no point in sitting through this. I'm dead, not next to him the turn after, I believe. Do an Epsilon, so I'd rather just do this and I can jump into the next game even faster. Alright, I'll see you guys all there. Alright, a Shaman. I don't know if we have that good of odds against Shaman. This is not. I just feel like I have to keep everything. Yeah, I feel this is another hand where I just feel like keeping everything here has to be correct. If I play on 1 and answer something on 2. Oh, that's slightly better than this. I'd always say this is a combo to deal 4. 2 mana deal 4 is pretty good. It's like a... Is there a 2 mana deal 4 card? Not that I can think of. Yeah, so here I'm gonna do this, eat that. importantly play this one here instead. Does this thing have rush? It does not. So the important part about playing this here, the Alleycat, instead of playing this, is that we do have cards like that beast we saw, the Helboar, that summon a minion, right? Or that they buff a minion in your hand. This, both sides keep the buff. So, yeah. You can kill off a 2-1 with that. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. Do I think I don't think he's gonna be playing a spell next turn. Commit some stuff to the board, but now's the problem where he has actual card draw in his deck, because he plays a Murloc to draw 3 Murlocs. And that one. And I don't have card draw in my deck, so I'm just fucked. Unless I hit like Harpoon Gun or something, like, this has just always been the problem, is that you just get into a position where it's just like, oh, my opponent drew double Clownfish. He's able to commit way more to the board than I'm able to. And guess I lose. Right, like now I just drew a card that's just actually unplayable. If I would have drawn Zephrys here, I would have won the game, which is the annoying part. But with the draw I got, like I'm fucked. Like actually just fucked. I'm hoping that he's gonna assume that this is explosive and do that, which is really good for me. Because or else like he could have used something smaller. Deathstalker Rexxar would be a nice draw here. So it's Zephrys. Yep. Pain and suffering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He drew both of them. Both Clownfish. Oh well. At a certain point, there's not much you can realistically do, and that's where I'm at. Hey, that card would have been sick in the early game. Yeah, what can you do? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 11. I'm dead. Yep. What can you do? I guess that's what I get for playing, in my opinion, the worst class currently in the game. Is there a worse class in this? Maybe Paladin? But it's definitely one of the worst classes in the game. I think this, Paladin, and Warrior are the worst. Anyways, next one. Alright. It's actually kind of funny. One thing I thought of between games, I'm going to mull the removal here. I'm assuming that this is going to be control/combo. One of the funny things is, I don't know why, but I feel like consistently the worst classes in the game are Hunter, Paladin, Warrior. And it's funny to me that it's not, if you go all the way back, fairly early on, there was the Mean Streets expansion, right? And one of the groups, right, the Grimy Goons, were those 3 classes. I kind of find that's funny how those 3 classes that were put together all the way back then are still holding hands together at the bottom. And to be fair, 2 of them, I guess Warlock and Priest are like mad chillin', but yeah. I kinda wanna slam this. Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna slam this. I don't typically like this play, but I feel like the advantage I get through Wild Growth is kind of worth it, because it's ramping me into this and this. Just fairly nice. I was about to say, what fucking 1-cost card are you playing? It's the only one that I guess that is relatively normal. I have to be a little bit worried about his health. Because I'm assuming he's playing a deck that plays Molten Giant. And now with Zephrys having been committed to the board, it's a very weird position where... I guess he just has the removal. But no, it's a very weird position where... I'm gonna potentially lack burst until I hit Brann. So I have to like kind of play around that, you know? This awakens next turn, which trades into there. I play this. This awakens. Pretty good. And this awakens the turn after. Okay. This can actually run into here. This is gonna probably just run at his face. Being honest. For how slow this animation is. Well, if he has Molten Giants in hand, he has Molten Giants in hand. I know I lose a charge out on this, but I think it's fine. These are all awful. Guess this is a redraw, kinda. I do lose out on... These both awaken next turn, so I do lose out on the last charge. Maybe that was not great. Maybe I should just slam Bearshark. But I don't want to have too much committed into another board wipe. That's the other problem. I already feel like I'm super far behind. He has a lot more cards in hand. He has a Kazakus potion. My guess is a 5 for a board wipe. And he's playing a control deck, and my hand is not very good against control. I don't have like things to stick things on the board, or ways to stick things on the board, which is problematic. But he's probably sitting on board wipe for next turn, which means I have to push as much damage as possible here. I'll probably use this to get a copy of something here, and then play the other thing to just get another minion. Okay. The fact he committed all that is good for me, I guess. Probably still gonna only commit the Discovers. Maybe this as well. I think I'd rather squeeze in a Hero Power over squeezing in the Mad Scientist. I want to save this for a Dragon. I think on average a Dragon is more powerful. Starving Buzzard every time. Well, if he has Molten Giants, he has Molten Giants. Just something I have to accept. Mad Scientist is in here with the only secret being that trick. That's not that good. I don't know. This is a list I found online where the only thing I changed was I cut the 2-drop that gives you a Wild Steed for Brann because I felt like the deck was missing some amount of burst in the late game. So yeah. He hit his biggest minion. That's a little bit tilting. That's good. I'll take the 0 cost. The 1 cost is fine. Trying to draw as many minions as possible right now. Or just as many cards as possible. A fair amount of power on board. Right, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's technically 2 damage off lethal. But I'm just where I want to force him to commit something to do with the board. The thing is, Brann is also lethal here, which is why I want to dig so much. Like with this on the board, Brann is lethal. Oh, fuck, you said 2. Brann also just wasn't here, but... Oh wait, this is a lot of damage, huh? That would have been a nice draw. Well, I have lethal next turn from hand. I lose to exactly Reno Jackson. Do you have Reno Jackson? It's the only thing you need to do is heal. To be fair, like, I beat anything else, I think. I guess I don't necessarily beat a tiny amount of heal. If he heals 3 health, I'm a little bit more fucked, but the thing that's like deal 2 damage if you kill it, gain 3. I'm 1 damage off lethal in that case. But alright. My deck is a 1 in 8 draw at Brann. Okay, he has Reno in hand 1,000,000%. The only way he plays out there is if he's holding Reno, and he drew Reno last turn, I think. Pain. Oh no, he's had Reno in his hand forever. Oh. Easy, right? I give this Wind Fury. None of those is Wind Fury. Try softly. I mean, do I really? No, I guess I commit this here. I was about to say, do I really need to commit my KC to his guy? And I'm glad I did not. 16. I think next turn I kind of have to slam Alex. I'd actually like to slam Alex to turn after I slam Brann. It's also annoying how 4 of my 7 late game cards in my deck are in the bottom 7 cards in my deck. Oh, what can you do? Man, Onyxia is such a ridiculously powerful card. I'm just committing this, I think. I could wait a little bit longer, but I don't think waiting longer gives me anything. The lower he is, the more aggressive he's going to have to play. The more aggressive he has to play, the higher odds he has at making a misplay. And also, it just means that I have higher potential of this sticking because he has to answer both of these King Crushes, right? In which case, I can slam Dragon Queen, get 4 0-cost dragons, and hopefully use that to squeeze out a win. Also, that's what's going through my head right now is, with what I have right now, if he just kills this Brann, right? That's the only other thing he's able to kill here. Alright, so now he's... I'm assuming that this is going to live based on that, but... yeah. He needs to kill the Crush. If he doesn't kill Crush, he dies. Based off what I have in hand. So, yeah. To be fair, we drew a lot of cards this game. I'm genuinely surprised we were able to draw so many. Well, let's hope that these 0-1s can do something for me. Maybe I should have played... I could have played Cindy first. I need Cindy to play this. I have a feeling he's on a Gul'dan list. But Healbot in his deck? What the fuck is wrong with this man's list? fucking hate life right now. I'm going for a 10 cost here. Guess I have to do that. The fact he's playing Healbot in his list and Zilliax is absurd to me. You already have Reno, and you have to be able to compete with the board early. Antique Healbot is just not it anymore. To be fair, if he doesn't wipe here, he does die to this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 20, 28. Well, let's hope. It sucks that like Deathstalker Rexxar was at the bottom of my deck, right? If I had Deathstalker Rexxar starting on turn like 4, I was Omega fine. I'm about to lose to an RNG'd Kazakus. He picked that first one real quick, which my guess means it was deal damage. Deal 4 to the board. Deal 4 to the board, res thing, so you can res Onyxia. Onyxia. Oh, it's not that. I'm just going for this. Again, you put pressure on him. I already had to commit most of my burst, which is the worst part, and I'm just sitting on bad cards in hand. You really have a twisting? Did you also find room in your list for not only like a whole bunch of relatively weird cards for Reno Lock, but also a twisting nether? He did. He also hit the better one out of the two. Checks out. The fuck is this, man? What the fuck is this? Those are like two of the worst legendaries to hit in the game. It's so bad. The fact that I hit this and this, like, no. Why can I hit like actual playable things? Sylvanas, King Crush, Leroy. No, the list of minions goes on. You know, another Dinotamer Brann. But instead I hit a 2-3 and a fucking 3-6 for 5. You gotta be joking. You got to be joking. Worst part is that he's at 6 and not 5. If he was at 5, this would be fine. Because if he tapped, he was dead to this and this. But no. I have no spells left in my deck, so like, this is just fucking useless. Oh my god. Oh, if he doesn't have heal, he dies. Oh, there's this to enemies. Like fucking Jesus. This game was the definition of playing a game to win and not playing to survive. Like, every single play I feel like I took there was like, how am I optimizing my chances of drawing my late game threats? You know, just the simple fact of, instead of playing the Discover guy, holding the Discover guy for a turn and then playing Mad Scientist. Like, even things like that were just playing to win and not playing to survive, or, you know, it was quite literally like, these are the only ways I can actually get to the end game. So I think that was fairly well played, even though I made a couple mistakes, but overall I think it was a fairly solidly executed. Anyways though, we have time for one more game, so let's queue it up. All right, Alright, let's see if we lose in the normal way we lose to Priest. Yeah, this is fine, Maul. I like keeping Amalgam. I like keeping Amalgam a lot. I got punished. Punish, no one drop. There's only what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in the deck. It's another big priest. Pain and suffering. Oh, I should have taken bear. Whoops. Let's see if we die again on curve to big priest. Is it turn 4 death? So far, this is the exact same start the other person had, so. See? Shadow Essence? Or, palm readings? Let's go, I believe. Okay, there's the palm readings. Okay. Next turn, coin Shadow Essence. Blood into blood or blood into Neptulon, and I concede. Let's see how fast it takes me to concede this game. I don't think there's a poly with this one, right? I'll take it. I'll take the chances that there's a poly. This just comes down and kills 2 things. That's pretty cool. If he goes blood, blood, I mean, I haven't executed both bloods, which is pretty nice. Yeah. I just need you to hit blood, blood. That's it. Okay, blood. Hit blood again. 1 time. 1 time for the ones. Oh. Oh. Now that. That right there. Now that's an out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to squeeze through with this, but just hope. No res. 1 time. 1 time, no res. That's fine. That is not him resing a minion, which is nice. Oh, what do I need to hit here? What's the best minion to hit? Harpoon Gun is not the best, but I'll take it. This is 0 mana. I guess I just take it. Yeah. Trying to like calculate like how can I just try to steal lethal. That was worst case. Here's where I want him to hit Neptu. Nepty boy. Oh, I need this. I have to take the Brann. I wanted the Alex so bad, but Brann is Brann. Brann is an out. Brann is no longer an out. Why does it summon extra the 3/1? Why does it give me the worst ones? I hate this game. It doesn't matter, we've lost. There's no coming back from the position we got ourselves into unless we had top deck Zephrys. I guess that's the only way out we still have is Zeph. If we top deck Zephrys here, we technically have an out. If we don't top deck exactly Zephrys, we're fucked. Yeah, and if these all hit bloods, Zephrys is an out and we could win. Well, what is it, a 1 in 20? 1 in 20. Zephrys is still our only out. Give me Zephrys one time and only hit bloods. Oh, well, no. Pain and suffering. I still have the out of Zephrys, which is great. But if I miss on Zephrys, I just lose the game on the spot. Oh, Zephrys is not even an out anymore because this thing is a 1/1. Yep, got outskilled. I would wonder what it's like to play against Big Priest that doesn't actually have the Shadow Essence on 4. If he was off by 2 turns that game, he had lost. I'm pretty sure I out-tempoed him if he was slightly slower. Oh, I can open a pack though. It's fucking pog. We're missing 1 legendary from the set, so hopefully we can open it. But to be fair, also, Hunter did feel a little bit better than I thought it would. Still didn't feel great, but it did feel a little bit better. So I'm kind of happy about that. But my pack is pure pain. Yeah, it felt a little bit better. I don't want to say it sounded phenomenal, because it didn't. Or it felt phenomenal, because it didn't. But it felt okay. I wouldn't really recommend this deck to climb. It's more of if you like playing Hunter. Also, I think you might want to put more secrets and put a better secret package in, but the secrets are hella underrated in Hunter. Anyways, though, there's a lot of things I would change for this deck for next time, actually. Probably cut even Starving Buzzard and put a more mid-range value tempo deck instead of beat your face in the early game with shit late game to try and close out a game. Like, this deck needs Leroy instead of Zilliax. This deck needs, you know, just actual ways to close out a game, and I don't think this deck really delivers on that aspect. But yeah. Anyways, though, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe. As always, follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one, where hopefully we can get some more dubs and we can hit Diamond. Alright, guys? Yeah. With that being said, I'll see you guys all there. Peace.